Good morning, afternoon, or evening. I go by the name of Solo. Welcome back to Solo Driven Out. You're gonna have to excuse my energy today because, as some of y'all may know, I got COVID-19. As of today's Wednesday, last Monday, I started experiencing symptoms. I had a fever, body ache, chills, a little bit of a raspy throat, and the next day, the following day, on Tuesday, I felt fine. Wednesday, the body aches kind of came back. Thursday, the body aches were unbearable. Like, I had to go to the emergency room because I thought like my kidneys were about to explode. But we did a whole bunch of tests. Everything came back good. So very fortunate that the symptoms were very mild. So nonetheless, I'm slowly working my way up to be normal, being able to go out. I haven't been able to do anything with the car. I can't even drive it right now because for those that have been watching, we still have to fix the differential and still got quite some time before we take it back to the shop to get this all resolved. Now, for those that don't know, let me update y'all real quick. The issue with this is that the hole where the upper control arm bolt goes through, it started getting boarded out. So it's bigger than what it's supposed to be, causing some play back there in the differential. We definitely do not want that. So we're gonna be taking it back. That way we can rig some stuff up. Thankfully that the shop has done this before, so they're not new to this type of issue. So once we get that resolved, we'll finally get all the upper and lower control arms, also the differential pivot angle all dialed in. I feel like I've been talking about this for quite some time, about the pivot angle, the differential. It's been a while since we've been experiencing this issue, so we're very, very close to getting this finally resolved, and we won't have to worry about this differential moving at all. That's gonna help with power for sure. Instead of going all over the place, you know, fishtailing everywhere, we're gonna be putting that power to the ground. So I expect power and this car to perform a lot better once that's all said and done. So for those that are not following on Instagram, I'm going through like some personal things right now. So I had to make some adjustments as far as with the build. Now, originally we were 700, then we went to 800, then we went to 900. Now, I think what's best for right now, and it's gonna be cost effective, is that we stick to 650, 700 horsepower. So I'm going to downgrade the blower for right now. We're still gonna be able to get a lot of power out of this car, and we're gonna shoot for 700. I really want no less than 700, but 650, you know, I'll be happy with that. So hopefully with the new setup that I'm, you know, thinking of, we'll be able to squeeze 700 for sure, no more than 720 with this setup that I got currently planned out. So nonetheless, I'm still excited. 700, 650 is plenty of power for a car. What I do not want to do is start going up there into the 1,000 horsepower range. Once you exceed like 850, that's when you really start having continuous problems with the car, which is what I definitely do not want. One thing that I don't want to do is dump a whole bunch of money and work into this car and just always be consistently fixing all the issues because the car simply can't handle it. I don't have that type of money right now. So we'll start off with 650, 700, and then later on down the road, we'll work our way up to 800. And I think we'll have plenty of fun with that for a while. So as far as plans that are coming very, very soon for the car, we still have to put the exhaust on. And also, these rims, we're getting them refurbished. We're gonna be painting them. As you can tell, these things are starting to, the clear coat is starting to come off a little bit there. For those that have not seen the video on this wheel, I'm gonna link it right here. It's pretty interesting. Yeah. But yeah, as you can see, yeah, we have the clear coat is starting to come off. These wheels originally had some curb damage, so we're gonna be fixing that. Let me know in the comments down below what color you think we should paint the new wheels. I'm thinking of a gunmetal. I kind of really wanted this, man, I wish I'm gonna have to post a picture, but it's kind of like a black that kind of reflects a lot of purple, gold, blue, kind of like a maroon color. It's pretty crazy, and I think that would look crazy on this car. I just don't know if I'm willing to kind of step out on a limb there, but I think they will look really good, something different. But I think because in sometimes when you hit this car, you can kind of see right there what it would look like if they were gunmetal. This is more of a black chrome look, and it's completely losing its color. So I think that it'll look good like a gunmetal color, but let me know in the comment section below. So before we do all that, I'm gonna have to make sure that these wheels do fit inside the oven. I'm gonna get some measurements right now. I'm gonna take one of the wheels off. Obviously the rear tire, because they're wider. I think these are 10 and a half. So hopefully they'll fit in there, and that way we can get these painted actually pretty soon. And it'll kind of refreshen the look of this car, because the paint, for those that don't know, is crap. This car did come with hail damage, and I need to refresh a couple things, and also we'll be refreshing this bad boy as well, that way it can match the new wheel color. So let's go ahead and take one of these tires off, measure it, that way we can get confirmation, and we can get the okay, that way we can get these painted. So it's official, 18 by 11. It did have a marking over here on the actual rim, so I'm not gonna have to do it, you know, the ghetto way. Now, another thing, I had a video that I posted. I just kind of put together this video just to have something to post that day, and it actually kind of ended up doing real good. I think it did like 220 views, and all I got commented on were the tires. Okay, I get it. Yes, they're worn. I understand that these tires are completely worn. I've been knowing that. But what I wish some people would understand is that they are also not cheap. I think for a pair of these tires, just two, that's what a pair is. It's two of these tires is over $600. Close, I think it was like $680 at the time that I bought them. So close to $700 for just two tires. I'm gonna get a little bit more out of these, you know what I mean? And it's sad to say that I could have gotten a lot more, but I ruined them during a burnout, and I completely killed the life of these tires, in which I got not even that long ago before that burnout. So yeah, I understand that these look really bad, but none of the metal wiring is showing, so trust me guys, they're fine. I just don't have very much grip, especially when I get on the car. I have no grip at all, so they're fine. I could squeeze a little bit more miles out of these. I do plan on replacing them. The issue is that I really don't want to go back with the Toyo R888Rs. I want to go with either the TQs or something else. The problem is that there's not very many tires that offer 335s. Only Toyos, and I believe the Nitto R2s, which is kind of like more of where I'm leaning to, because I really don't want to compromise the 335. I think they look great. Very aggressive look. Overkill? Yes. Do they look awesome? Yes. Now, for those that want to know about the catfish, it's gone, but not permanently. I had to kind of catfish y'all into this title. The catfish is gone, but like I mentioned, not permanently. The reason it's gone is that it's at my brother's house right now. A lot of times this filming is not as easy as it looks, especially when it comes to rollers. I try to incorporate some of that in the videos, but it's very difficult when you don't have a cameraman and the schedules kind of interfere with each other. Luckily, my brother, I've been fortunate that my brother has been able to help out with that stuff. So shout out to my brother for helping with some of the shots that we have been able to get with Solo Driven. But I allow him to use the catfish to get those rollers, and sometimes it's just too much of a headache to bring the car back, take him home. So to make life a little easier, sometimes he just takes it and brings it whenever he can. So we should have that car back very, very soon. But for now, I really want to focus on the Cobra, especially now that everything is registered. I got the plates, I got the full registration. This car is finally into very good working order. That way we can start adding some performance mods and get it up to 700. Now, I know that this wasn't the most interesting video, not my typical video, but I thought given the circumstances, I'd kind of update y'all since I can't really go out and do anything. I'm trying to be responsible with my quarantine, and I should be done actually today, the day that y'all are watching this video. It's not Wednesday when I'm recording this, but we'll be back to our regularly scheduled program by next week, and hopefully we can get this car all dialed in, take it for a drive, because I've been itching to take this car out for a drive, especially once we get that differential fixed. But anyways guys, that's gonna end today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe, smash that like button to support, and remember, be motivated, stay driven.